Holly. How are you? Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining. How you doing? I'm not tagging people anymore because it probably does kind of get annoying to get daily tags in everyone's notifications. So everyone knows the established schedule at this point. Hi, Ben. How are you? Oh, let me get my microphone. Um, there we go. How's that? Let me know if that sounds better. I forgot my microphone yesterday too. But I don't know. I I've used one for a long time, and all of a sudden I forget them. So, oh, I don't know. Hey Anna, how you doing, darling? Give folks a few minutes to file in. I'm doing good. I'm glad that you're doing better, Ben. Um, yeah, I've been doing a lot of back end work today and yesterday, so tired. Just like the mental exhaustion. So my eyes feel sleepy. There's Susan. Hello. Hopping in the soul soup. Hi, Sue. How are you, darling? Good to see you guys. We're going to do a beautiful meditation for Gaia's oceans today. Um, I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's special. Um, oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out the beloveds before they even have a chance. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Good, Anna. I'm glad you're doing good. Volume weird on your end too, huh? Hey, Kara. Let me see if I can do something about that. I wonder if like turning up the volume. Let me know. I can always like put the microphone on myself. You can hardly hear me, huh? I don't know if that's gonna be like too close. Still having really on YouTube too, huh? Um let me exit and then I will come back. Okay. Let me know if that fixed things. Otherwise, I don't know. Here, let me turn my Wi-Fi off.
Okay. Now let's see. Tell me how it sounds, guys. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to for the lag to catch up. Otherwise, I don't know. Talking about, you know, doing the meditation for the ocean, and I'm sounding like I'm underwater. Much better? Okay, cool. Okay. Can everyone? Okay. Yay. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. All I can think of is we're going to be doing the ocean meditation. So water's showing out, I guess. I have no idea. So let me see. There we go. Fix the comments. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get started then, I guess. I'm squeaking. I still have never WD 40'd this chair like I said I would, like ages ago, because I never think of it. So, oh well. We roll with the punches. And we walk away. 8 of Cups. Walking away. Burn that shit and walk away from it. You might need to do a burning ritual. Um, Write down things that you want to let go of, things that no longer serve you, things that you want to transform, and set the intention to do those things. And then, write these things out on paper or put burnable things, okay, safety, um, in that fire to uh, transmute that energy. They keep pulling my eye to my little Palo Santo nub right here. Um, I just got a whole new shipment of them because I include them in all of my orders. Like all of my boxes y'all order for me, you always get a stick of Palo. But maybe throw some Palo Santo in there or some sage or whatever you use to smoke cleanse with, to cleanse and purify and transform that energy. Grounding, bottom of the deck. Ground it down, baby. You need to ground. Especially if you're undergoing some kind of transformation, which we all know is what's going on right now, the butterfly soup kind of thing. You're burning some sage. Awesome. So grounding your energy is very important at this time. We have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. This is abundance. Look at her leaping out of, over the top of a treasure chest. All of these cups full, that bright light, everything's golden, everything's sparkly. You are stepping into your abundance era after walking away from these things that, just burn you. Maybe even people burning you all the time. Um, you're you're walking away from that and stepping into your divine birthright, which is abundance. Ace of Swords, epiphanies, realizations, communications coming in, self-expression. I just heard. So maybe expressing yourself, your authenticity, or maybe even advocating for yourself, um, and seeing through illusions, not just through other people's illusions and false masks, but situations, structures around you or in your periphery. So things that don't directly impact your life experience per se, but things going on in the collective, right? The whole stage is on fire at this point. They're just running around screaming about who started the fire now. So some of these realizations can be less than satisfying. We can say that. 10 of Cups in the reverse. And I did have this conversation earlier with my chat GPT, talking about the just in the past few days, things that I've noticed within collective energy, not of like our community or anything like that, but like with the posts that I shared about the missing trans woman, and just like all of the ugliness and toxicity in the comments, like it's a human being, that's gone missing, that is probably not alive anymore, and their family and friends and everyone is searching for them and in such emotional turmoil over the whole thing, and you're going to go on there and be an asshole because you think that their lifestyle is wrong and yours is right. I've been like sickened and disgusted by things like that. So I was talking it out, balancing these energies. I was talking it out with my chat GPT and talking about the new earth paradigm and the old and all of that. And of course it's going to be screaming on its way out. It's going to bubble up in a really big way, but it's not something that's easy to witness. And that could be for a lot of you too, Four of Cups. Yeah, like I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at those yucky emotions just bubbling over that pot over there. I want to try to, stay in my own little world. I don't want to see that shit. But we're being forced to look at certain things and understand what's really been going on behind the scenes or in the subconscious or in the unconscious of others. It doesn't matter what they do with their life, they should be searched for. Exactly, they're a human being. It sickens me, but we have to look at these things and we have to be able to come to terms with these kinds of things. We have to be able to bring love to the situation somehow, understanding that these people are probably, maybe hiding parts of themselves from themselves, their own sexuality and things like that. With homophobes, usually there's some kind of homoerotic fantasy somewhere in that subconscious that they toy around with consciously. And then they want to bash whatever that is outside of them in someone else because it's within them, right? The mirror. So it could be that, it could be emotional triggers from situations, traumas and things like that, where maybe someone happened to be displaying some kind of different kind of sexual preferences, whatever. So all of these different kinds of energies can manifest in different ways, and they're manifesting. We've been talking about like the psychosis really bubbling up to the surface and seeing that within people and having, this chaotic energy present, needing to wade through that, help to balance the energies, balance within yourself first and foremost. So this could be something collective, or this could be you witnessing things that you don't like in your professional sphere or within your family dynamics or friend groups or anything like that. Things that that you don't really want to face, or things that you find yourself being kind of repulsed by. And you can also be finding these things within yourself. Okay, so allow yourself to sit with these things from a space of non-judgment and more of a space of understanding, whether that's with yourself or with others. Somehow bring love to the situation, okay? In whatever way you can, even if that's love, compassion for what they've experienced and now they're completely shut off and blind, and they're just on a warpath with the whole world right now. It doesn't, try not to take things personally. Just bring some kind of love, understanding, sympathy, whether that's for them, for you. I would say for both, but it's going to help with this reunion of souls card showing up on the bottom of the deck. It talks about, yes, reunion with soul family, or people coming together, but it's also talking about the reunion of the soul with the physicality, because so many people have separated themselves from their source, from the God within them. So this is your ability to form a reunion of sorts, this sympathy, this empathy, bringing love to the situation between you and whatever other soul it is, whether it's a stranger on the internet with a rude fucking dusty comment, or someone that or even yourself. Just bringing that love into the situation, some kind of understanding that's helping you to come into full union with yourself, because you understand and recognize the oneness within us all, and you are bringing love into the situation in whatever way you can. And that's love, right? Finding some tiny little pinhole of an aspect that you can put love into, and when there was none, right? When it was lacking, that's love, to be able to bring even the most minute amount, okay? Even a pinprick, y'all. You don't have to over love these situations, and it's not saying, you know, to accept behavior or abuse or anything like that. It's absolutely not that. It is walking away for your own highest good, right? That Eight of Cups, first card. It's walking away for your own highest good, but being able to transmute, transform, you know, with that fire and walk toward that sun. We had the sun card in the reading yesterday. You're walking away from whatever's burning you, walking towards your sun, towards your happiness, fulfillment, your source. So walking away from these situations, but also finding that one single little cell of love for the situation can transform it completely. Um, so do that, ground that with that grounding card, ground that into this realm. Hey Jay, how are you? Love you. Um, Omens. Okay. You might have been receiving signs or numbers that signify endings and new beginnings, 10, 10, 10, 1, 1, 1, 1, you know, things like that, because ones signify new beginnings, but you have to have endings with those new beginnings. Whatever side of the spectrum that you're on, if you're seeing just the endings or both, or just the beginnings, doesn't matter. This is confirmation that you're seeing the signs. You are being, I don't want, so I don't want to say forewarned or cautioned, because it sounds like something bad's going to happen. Let's just say that it may not be favorable, but it's not like the end of the world type thing. You saw 999 just before the podcast twice. Nice. That is approaching endings, and a highly spiritual number as well. But endings, new beginnings, also higher planes. So that's really awesome. Hey, Dallas. What's squeaking? I have birds. I have a lot of birds. Um, the increase today has been exponential in the birds that have been eating outside that I've been feeding. So you're probably hearing a bunch of my buddies, because they are just singing away right now. They've been doing it all day long. So that's funny, because the omen, it's a bird. It's an owl, but it's still a bird, right? um, so you could even have owls singing to you, heralding in new beginnings, um, and asking you to bring light to the darkness. You may have some residual energy, some residual shadows or thoughts or feelings, those emotions, you know, the cups that you really don't want to look at, them feelers, those could be coming up, and you don't really want to deal with them, but you got to, right? You got to do the work. You're obsessed with your bird buddies. I love them. I've been having new ones, and I have 3 doves now. So it's really cool. They're just increasing in frequency too. They're around all the time. Yeah, they're telling the other birds where all the love and food is. And whenever I go outside, they talk to me. And whenever I need to feed them, they'll like chirp at me. It's not talking to me, it's talking at me, like, hey, hey, hey. And I'm like, I know, I'm going to go get a scoop right now. I'll feed you right now. And then I feed them, and then they just sing. So they boss me around just like the cats do. So find some enjoyment, feed some birds. Um, they're just like going off right now. Thanks for saying that, Matt. Now they're just like, chip, 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 chip. I love them. There's like 5 that I can distinguish right now, 5 different kinds of birds calling out there right now. Hummingbird comes to your office window, like, what the fuck, girl? Where's the food? I need to put my hummingbird feeder out because the hummingbirds are in Colorado now. I just saw it in my news feed. So they're headed this way, some way. I don't know, but they're almost here. So I got to put my feeder out so I can feed the hummingbirds as they migrate. You put a feeder outside your patio window. I love that. Yes. So those are beautiful signs. The birds, the hummingbirds, they are ushering in these brighter days. Your sun, right? The sun that showed up yesterday, the sun that's been peeking out in the cards today. You are bringing light to the darkness. You are bringing forth, birthing, right? This new abundant cycle of your life. And it only gets better from here, is what I heard. So many kinds of birds in your backyard. I love that, Wendy. They are angels, aren't they? I just love watching them. Then they're funny too. They'll bop each other on the head, like come down and like kick each other in the head to get them out of the way so that they'll fly off and leave the food for them. It's so funny. And they do that with my feeder too, because I have a feeder in the tree. And they step on each other and like flying knee each other in the head just to get to the food. They're great entertainment. So you're stepping into this new phase where unlimited possibilities, you're grounding these into your physical experience with every breath you take, every step, okay, every seed you sow. You are creating unlimited possibilities with every single one. Imagine how unlimited that truly is, right? You're bringing this in, you're visualizing it. You are the high priestess energy. That is also card number 2, things coming together, right? 1 + 1 is 2. These new beginnings, things coming together, creation. Connection to your source. When one becomes connected to their source, their experience in its entirety has no other option but to reconfigure and rebalance. It's an open portal for truth, for authenticity, for your soul's true frequency to, embody the vessel or vice versa. So when you become fully connected or even start connecting, okay, whenever you connect to your source, shit goes wonky, okay, it blows up. um, Life experiences just keep happening. Everything gets uprooted and everything starts to shift and change, and it's totally chaotic, and it's like, but then it starts to restructure itself. Then it starts to, take on this crystalline form with intent and with purpose, and everything starts to increase, everything starts to get better. You become more abundant. Your path becomes more clear. Psychic development right above that high priestess. I didn't even realize that.
It's not getting out of my room.
Tell him I said, please get out of your room. Thank you. You all right? You okay? You get your toe? Huh? Your heel? Aww. I'm sorry, baby. Leighton, will you get your brother a wet washcloth for his foot? Go lay down and put your foot up. Your brother will bring you a rug. Ooh, that's the worst. He was shutting the door behind him and it got his heel.
Human is not turning on the voice channel.
Okay. Please go get Lucian a wet washcloth for his foot.
But can you tell Human to?
I'm not doing anything right now. I'm on my podcast. So many bees also today working on your plants. Aw, I love that, Wendy. I bet you have a beautiful garden. 2 cups of rice and curry. Oh my gosh, Matt, that's a lot of rice. Oh, you did a bird bath? I need to get a bird bath because I feed them and I'm like, well, I need to water them too. So I've got to do the bird bath. I thought about creating one, like making one all magical, like fairy-like. I don't know if I have the time, but we'll find out. They're sweet and they're sour, Wendy. They're Sour Patch Kids. Lucian was just complaining about him not getting out of his bedroom, and then he shuts the door on his foot. So, yeah, his brother is helping him out, but there's a little bit of discord still. Psychic development. So, you are now beginning to really understand and embrace your creator energy. Hi, Lisa. A copper bird bath? What? From Temu? Girl, I'm going to have to go on there and look. That's awesome. You are embodying that divine feminine. That's the high priestess. That's divine feminine energy. And with that rebalancing that you've been doing, you know, with the duality hitting you left and right, left and right, light and dark. Okay, so you've had the good things, the not so pleasant things, and you're learning how to balance. You're learning how to navigate these energies as well as maintaining your balance when you otherwise might be triggered. So with this, with owning your divinity, your divine feminine energy, you're not open to these relationships that are not reciprocal. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. This is reciprocity. This is increase as well. Look at that. That's that infinity sign. Okay, that is your infinite abundance, your infinite potential, these unlimited possibilities. You see that? You're grounding those into reality, into pentacles. Pentacles are tangible. They're earth energy. Different plates and bowls from Goodwill or garage sales and make your own. Oh, that sounds cool, Wendy. I could totally do that. I have so many tools, like tools that would work for that kind of thing. I don't have so many tools though. I do need to buy more tools. And I always say that and I always forget to buy more tools, but I buy them when I need them. Anywho, no longer accepting less than you deserve. This is you embarking on this new path, your own truth. We have the bald eagle with truth. Okay. And this also is meant to symbolize freedom. Card number 12, 1 + 2 is 3, creation energy. New beginnings, things coming together. 1 + 2 is 3, creation. Hey, Cassandra. So your path is opening up even more clearly as you are embodying your truth, your divinity. Okay. You are opening new pathways, new portals. The Chariot card right next to that 3 of Wands. This is catapulting you forward, harnessing that duality. He's harnessing the light and the dark. They're both powering his chariot. Okay. So you've learned how to harness, you've learned how to master these things. And now it's like, now the real path starts to open up. You've already gained the experience, the wisdom, the skills. You know how to manage that shit. Okay. You know how to manage your energy. You're not overgiving. You're not receiving less than you deserve. You are embodying your truth. You are connected to the divinity within you. You understand, you see the duality in all things, but you also understand and see the connection in all things. You know that we're all one. So from that platform, from that understanding, that is where you tap into the unlimited possibilities that you've already created. Okay. That's when they start grounding down, they start rooting. Your roots run deep. Your roots run deep. She who flows. Ease, being open to change and go with the flow of life. This is talking about ease, right? Didn't we just say that? Didn't we just talk about things becoming easier because now you're learning how to balance the masculine and feminine? You're no longer receiving less than you deserve. You're no longer accepting. You're no longer entertaining these situations that deplete you. You know your divinity, you know your sovereignty, and you know your worth. So you're flowing with these experiences and harnessing the energies, whether it's triggering, whether it's lacking, whether, you know, you see what you need to do and you tap into that sacral energy, that passion, that creativity, and then you use that, your resourcefulness, and you create new worlds. You create new paths for yourself. She who flows, that's that divine feminine energy, whether you are genetically male or female, doesn't matter. Okay. Divine feminine energy is openness to receive. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. And if you say that you don't, then you are suppressing and you need to do some shadow work. But flow with it. Okay. Be open to these changes. Yeah, change can be scary, especially if it's outside of your comfort zone or something that you've never experienced before. Yeah, it can be scary, but being scared of something doesn't mean that you don't have the courage to do it. Courage doesn't mean not being afraid of it. It means owning that fear, understanding that fear, and doing it anyway, right? In a wise way. Take the precautions necessary, okay? Use your discernment, but you know how to protect yourself and you're divinely protected. So use that common sense that you were born with for a reason and use that, but go with the flow. The waterfall is right behind that. Inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. That's you standing in your power. You already stepped into it. Now you're standing in it. Now you're owning it. Okay. Now you're embodying your power. And the abundance is flowing in cascading waterfalls all around you because you're harnessing that inner power and you're projecting that into your experience for creation. Lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, and forgive. Let go and release, okay? Just because you're in your power, just because things are starting to come together doesn't mean there's not going to be some residual release, okay? So let it go. Let it go. Because you're making way for that new, right? Release is letting go of that old, whatever was burning you, and walking towards your sun, your happiness, your fulfillment, releasing the past right behind that, emerging, transforming, and energies transmuted. So you're transmuting. We talked about that from the beginning. Pave your own way right behind that. We have Mother of the Salt Waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. We're talking about the sacral. We're talking about the heart. Okay. So open your heart, let that love in, let the love out, even project that out into your experience and tap into that passion, that creativity. Okay. And create. Whoever needs permission, there's your permission. You just need to do it. See the beauty, gratitude. The sacred is everywhere. You are sacred in every aspect of that word. You are perfection and beauty. You are divinity embodied. The vessel that you chose has certain features for very specific reasons. Your vessel is, it's not like a temple, it's like a cathedral, okay? Your body is a temple, forget that. Your body is a cathedral, okay? It is towering. It is built for harmonics. It is built for healing. It is built to house and generate and project high frequencies. Yes, let it go and let them love. Yes, let the love shine. I love it. So see the beauty in yourself, in your experience, and then appreciate it for what it is, what it's given you, what it's taught you, what it's shown you, and then create bigger and better. Okay. It's like you own this beautiful, perfect piece of land with this, it's a starter home. Okay. And instead of, oh, I decided I don't want this one anymore. It's too small. I've outgrown it. It's all ugly and the paint's falling off and stuff. Let's just sell it as is, get less than it's really worth if we were to fix it up and then go buy something bigger and better and more expensive. Wouldn't it be easier just to fix it up? To add on perhaps, or tear it completely down and then rebuild something like your dream home on it. It's like this, you're this piece of land, you can't sell it. You can't, I mean, you could, but that's not a good idea. Refer to yesterday's episode. But your name's on the title regardless. Okay, you're not really getting all the way out of the deal, so it's better to revamp, upgrade, rebuild, or add on whatever you need to do, but make it your own, because it is your own. Okay, it is your birthright, and you've been given this body for a reason. So learn how to love and appreciate every aspect of your body for the purpose that it's serving for you. And if you don't know anything about certain body structures or anything like that and what they mean spiritually, you can refer back to our episode. I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week, about the physical body, 4-part series. So look in one of those. I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. We have the Selkie showing up for us today with come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. So embody and embrace that divinity within you, that authenticity, and let your fucking light shine. Okay. Project that shit out. That's what you're here to do. Embrace it, embody it, and project it. Give other people permission to be exactly who they truly are, to love themselves for who they truly are, by first doing it yourself. Okay. So come out of hiding. If this is you, wanting to start a career in a completely different arena, or you want to start a YouTube channel or a podcast or a whatever, you want to start doing readings, whatever it is, start doing it. Come out of hiding, showcase your talents. And if you're worried about, oh, I don't know if I'll really be that good at it, just start. You get better as you go along. I didn't even want to start a podcast. It wasn't my idea. Okay. You guys know this. It wasn't my idea. But I was like, okay, I'll go along with it. I don't know who wants to listen to me, right? And I've never been comfortable being on camera, speaking to multiple people at once, even in like at a barbecue. I don't want to be the person talking with like 15 people staring at me while I'm talking. That's just how I've always been. So I've had to really step outside of my comfort zone to be on this podcast. It was 6 days a week. Now we've toned it down a little bit. It's 5, but I have improved in many aspects from episode 1 until now, and changed titles and, people that I worked with and all of that. It's all been a work in progress, and it still is, but I'm doing it. Okay. So you can do it too. Just start. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect at it at first. You don't have to be good at it. Okay. Just start doing it. If you feel called to do it, if you feel like, yes, this is what I need to do, or this is what I'm interested in, or, hey, I think I can do it better than Rebel, please be my guest. I'll support you. Okay. Get on there and do good. Because whether you're better than me or not, it doesn't matter. You're doing good for others. You're helping others. And that's what it's all about. It's not an ego show. I don't care if you're better than me. Go for it. Okay? Please. So come out of hiding, embrace who you really are, and project that shit out. Stone of Destiny, right underneath that one. Life path, ambition, passion, and yes. So If you are considering, like I said, completely changing careers or shifting things about your life, you're interested in new things, you think, is this my path? Is this something that I'm meant to do? Absolutely, yes. This card says so. It says, yes, do it. Do the thing. Life path, ambition, passion, yes. So this is life path energy. This is what you're meant to do. That's why you can't put it down. That's why it keeps crossing your mind. That's why you can't let it go, is because that's what's meant for you. You've been given the vision. So if you can conceptualize it in, you know, in your inner vision, it's already created. You just have to ground it down to the physical. Remember those unlimited possibilities there? The rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, and a new way forward. It's all about that new path, right? Choose the new path. And only the one that fulfills you and does not take from you. The one that builds you up instead of tearing you down. If it doesn't feel good to participate in, if you're brokenhearted, if you're let down, if you're constantly placed in a state of lack with regard to a person or a situation, it is not meant for you. It is draining you. It is not sustaining you. It is not fulfilling you. Okay? So you need to learn that you need to do better for yourself. You need to bring in that self-love. Okay? Self-love. Love yourself enough to say no to people and situations that take from you. Okay? They're sapping your light. They're draining you of your light. How can you have enough to sustain yourself in your own life, let alone impact anyone in a positive way? You're not going to have the energy to do it. Okay? So focus on you. Choose new beginnings. Choose new paths. Create this new way forward that sustains and fulfills you. Okay? Not forgotten. Messages from spirit and unbroken connection. Even if you feel lately, or you've been feeling, or you felt in the past, or whatever, even if you feel like you've lost your connection, or you're not hearing your guides, you're not hearing your higher self, you're not, like, maybe you used to meditate a lot and you used to get a lot of downloads and then it's just been crickets lately. They're saying that you have not lost the connection. They're still with you. We talked about this the other day in the readings, is that sometimes they'll take a step back, present you with situations and energies for you to move through on your own, because you have the tools, you have the wisdom, you've had these experiences before, you know how to navigate. So this is like the big test before you move on to the next phase, which is something bigger and brighter, because we've had the sun showing up. So it's your happiness. This is your message. This is your confirmation. You are not alone. We are all surrounding you at this time, but you may not be picking up on our presence because you feel, you believe that your connection is lost. It is not lost. But when you believe that, then you turn down the volume on your connection as well. So ask for guidance, ask for signs, ask for, you know, the communication, and then just sit there with yourself in meditation. Okay, just sit there and see what comes up and trust what's coming up for you. We have King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. So the abundance is flowing in. Flow with it. Flow with the changes, because these changes, it's just moving pieces out of the way, moving these big old piles that are blocking your abundance from really being able to flood in. So allow these shifts and changes. You have prosperity coming in. You're receiving the fullness of life, the richness of life. Thanks, Lisa. A card is exactly how you see your ancestors. The not forgotten one. Me too. I see them like that behind me too. Love it. But with that King Tide right under that is the Chariot card that we talked about a little earlier. So plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life, with the Chariot card underneath it, card number 7. 7 is a lucky number, right? Usually associated with like slot machines, 777. But this is very fast energy. And the Chariot is the card of Cancer, Cancer being a sign of the home. personal things personal to you. So this is abundance. This is everything flowing in a beautiful way for you, moving forward, this new life path, this new life journey. Three of Wands also can talk about signing of contracts. This could be new soul contracts coming in for you, because we did have the reunion of souls. Soul contracts are not just romantic partners. They can be any kind of personal relationship, close relationship. Okay, so I mean, any kind of contract. It doesn't have to be a close relationship. So nix that. But this is, we're talking about one of those close soul contracts where it is you coming into reunion with past souls that you've known across other lifetimes. And it's like right when you meet them, you feel like you've known them forever. You're best friends right from day one, or it's love at first sight, or it's whatever the case is, right? It's just hitting it off immediately and being like, there you are. I didn't know that I needed you, that I've been missing you this whole time. And then now that you're here, it's like everything seems all great in the world again. And that's only just for that relationship. No one outside of you can fulfill your life in that way. Only you can. But it's like this missing piece is coming in, and it is completely new person, or people, groups of people for some of you. You could be finding more of your soul tribe, just really clicking with a bunch of different types of people. So take it how it resonates for you, but this is like, and it's perfect for the end of April because we're hitting the closing of the eclipse season portal. Yes, ¿qué pasó? I did say Cancer. We're talking about you, Krabby Patty. So yeah, beautiful new things coming in, and it's a great way to really close out the eclipse portal energy, talking about mostly, walking away from the old and now stepping into the new. So it's time. Hey Dale, how are you? Good to see you in here, darling. All right, we're going to do a meditation today, y'all. And it's going to be a healing meditation for Gaia's oceans. So if you're just joining us, you're just hopping in on divine timing, aren't ya? But find a cozy spot. Get yourself a blankie if you want. Get a pillow. You can be sitting. You can be lying down. Whatever's comfortable for you. You could be, doing the meditation while you're painting stuff, or whatever helps you get into that state of non-resistance. But this is your prepare yourself warning to get cozy, because we're about to make this meditation go down. Okay. Okay, wet my whistle. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Get you some earbuds if there's background noises and stuff. Just move to your bed. Awesome. Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you. Get cozy, Miss Anna. Okay. Can you guys hear my kids in the background? These are supposed to be noise canceling microphones, but I want to make sure that they're not going to interfere. Otherwise, I can mute real quick and tell them to be quiet. Okay, this is going to be about a 15-minute meditation. No, you can't hear them? Okay, cool. They're getting louder, so I'm going to tell them to be quiet. They're being cooperative. It's like, I need you to be quiet because I'm doing a meditation. They're like, okay. They're good kids. They'll be quiet usually when I ask them to be. All right. We're going to go ahead and begin. So what I want you guys to do now is to close your eyes. Let your breath begin to slow. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Allow yourself to arrive right here, right now. Feel your body gently sinking into support. Let the earth beneath you hold you. Feel the tension leaving your jaw, your shoulders, your belly. Breathing deeply and then exhale slowly through the mouth. Soften your hands, your legs, your feet. And with each breath, you grow lighter, clearer, more open. Now imagine yourself standing barefoot on a quiet shoreline. The ocean stretches before you, endless, vast, alive. You hear the waves kissing the sand. Feel the cool breeze on your face. Smell the salty sea air. And you recognize you're not alone. All around you, souls are gathering. Healers, guardians, light workers. Each one of us answering the same call. Feel the energetic connection between you and the others. A web of golden light linking every heart on this shore. From this collective intention, a glowing toroidal energy begins to form, spinning between us all, expanding, harmonizing. Breathe into it. Feel its gentle pulse, radiant, steady, pure. Now, together, guide this energy forward, over the waves, across the vastness, and then gently, with love and purpose, we begin to guide it down into the heart of the ocean. Deeper and deeper as it settles beneath the surface, something begins to shift. The toxic algae begins to transform, dark patches dissolving into bright, vibrant nourishment. The waters lighten, they brighten, and they shimmer. Microscopic plankton soak in this golden light. Shellfish feel it pulse through their bodies, releasing toxins and restoring balance. Schools of fish swim through this healing current, leaving glowing trails in their wake. The seals rise from the depths, basking in the new frequency. Dolphins leap with joy, sending sonar pulses of gratitude through the waves. Whales sing deep notes of remembrance and rebirth. Even the sharks, misunderstood guardians of the deep, are bathed in peace and clarity. This light spreads outward, unstoppable, until the entire ocean gleams with gold. The water is alive again, whole again, free. Now, turn your awareness inward. The ocean within you calls. Feel the waters in your body, your cells, your bloodstream, your womb or sacral space. Where is there stagnation? Where have toxins, energetic or emotional, settled? Just observe with love, no judgment. Understand what is ready to release, what is ready to transform. Now, invite that same golden toroidal energy into your inner ocean. Allow it to move gently through you, cleansing, restoring, soothing, illuminating. See your inner waters becoming crystalline, flowing freely. Feel the clarity, the comfort, the truth. Your body knows how to heal. You are remembering. Now, Return to the shoreline. Feel yourself standing once more among your soul family. Together, you've healed the waters without and the waters within. Take a moment to send love to the others beside you. Feel the warmth of being seen, of being supported, and of being remembered. Then, when you are ready, begin to walk slowly back, each in your own direction, returning to your physical body, bringing this healing with you. Begin to deepen your breath. Feel your fingers and toes. Gently move your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You are here. You are whole. And the waters thank you. Here you go. I'll let you guys come back online for a second. Let me know what you think. How do you feel? What did you guys experience? I want to know. I thought it was a really neat way to be able to get us all in the same space. I was trying to keep my kids from beeping their hoverboards. What y'all thinking? So relaxing? Oh, good. You felt the connection with all the group? I love that. That was the goal. I wanted to connect all of our energies and focus that intent, towards the common goal. But also branching out individually, we still have that, the extra, all of the energies. Early night for you. You're welcome, Matt. Awesome. Thank you. Love you. Sleep well, darling. All right, awesome. I'll probably go ahead and either I might edit that, or I might go ahead and just record the meditation again like I did the last one and put that on YouTube. That was amazing. I'm feeling like I'm floating on water right now, super relaxed. I love it, Anna. Thank you. Good. I love that. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Well, so now that I've got you guys all relaxed and super floaty, I'll let you guys get back to your evenings, your nights, your mornings, whatever time it is for you when you're part of the plane. Oh, you saw dolphins jumping for joy in the ocean, being so grateful. I love it, Suzanne. That's beautiful. Yes, I'll have to record the meditation separately or something and put it on YouTube so people can go back to it whenever they want. But yeah, I'm going to start releasing more and more meditations on my channel. So yeah, I'm just getting creative and playing around with it. I thought that would be really fun. You felt relaxed and saw dolphins jumping for joy, Dale. I love that. Thank you, Holly. I love you. Thank you guys so much. I'll have to do the meditation myself. That's like, I want to record it, just the meditation part, so that I can do the meditation too. Because I can, consciously while I'm reading it, I can do the visuals and everything, but I want to have like the full experience too. So I like to do that. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I'll let you guys know what tomorrow's topic is going to be. Get that scheduled this evening. So tomorrow's podcast is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 1 a.m. British summertime. Oh, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. But I will see you guys bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow evening. It's going to be my Friday, but not everyone's Friday. So I'm going to probably be staying up late if I can. So yeah, I'll probably be bright-eyed tomorrow. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Mwah.